Dan Dix here reporting for Press for Truth. The protest taking place right now at the Dakota Access Pipeline at the Standing Rock Indian Reservation in North Dakota all boils down to the issue of property rights. The pipeline's planned route could potentially damage the tribe's water source, and the fewer pipes there are in the ground, the fewer chances there are of there being an underground spill. Energy shipping partners, the people who are behind the construction of this pipeline, are moving ahead with alternative sections of this construction, so it does seem that this message is not going completely unnoticed. It seems the whole world now is tuning in to what was once just being ignored by the mainstream media. But stopping an oil pipeline is going to come with some harsh consequences. The protesters have sustained over the last few weeks and months, and journalists are now showing up to document these events. Violent clashes between demonstrators and the police have sent 26 protesters to the hospital, with 300 others requiring medical treatment. One woman underwent emergency surgery on her arm, and there are some journalists who have been shot with rubber bullets and even tased. According to the Bismarck Tribune, at least 7 journalists have been arrested while covering this protest. And there's apparently a so-called free speech zone that's located far away from the actual construction site. So what started as a camp on the Standing Rock Sioux tribe on April 1st has now transformed into a demonstration with thousands of people. The Army Corps of Engineers has issued an eviction notice, but this is an issue that's not going to go away anytime soon. Nick Tilson, co-founder of the Indigenous Peoples Power Project, has said Indigenous peoples are here to stay, and we're not going to move unless it's on our own terms. Because this is our treaty land. This is our ancestral land. This is where our people have been for thousands of years. And the point here, folks, is that the government has no rightful claim to land. If you want to stand on the side of liberty in regards to this issue, it doesn't make much sense to side with the state's subsidized cronies over at Energy Transfer Partners. The protesters are challenging the state through direct action or civil disobedience. They're not trying to negotiate or change legislation. They're challenging the state directly on the property rights issue. And that, to me, is a noble cause. And that is why I'm going to Dakota. This coming weekend, a group known as Veterans for Standing Rock are going to be joining the protests in solidarity, and I want to be there to document this historic event. I've already coordinated with the key people on the grounds, and I'll be doing it up in true PFT fashion, folks. I'm going to be bringing all of my camera gear, but I'm going to need your help. A GoFundMe page has been launched, and I hope to cover my expenses, so please check the links in the description to find out how you can contribute to this cause. Journalists like myself cannot get out there to document this in the way that it needs to be done without your help. So click on the links and stay tuned for my extensive coverage coming to the Standing Rock standoff in North Dakota, coming very soon to Press for Truth.